Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my arroz con pollo. So I have my little calderito here heating up already. I'm going to throw some oil in here on the bottom, not too much. Now I've taken my chicken pieces, which are going to be little chicken wings, and I'm going to throw it in here. Now the reason that I'm putting this in first is because with any meat that you cook for your foods, I like to brown them a little bit and give it color. Now I'm patting it dry off the camera because I don't want it spattering on me while I'm recording. So basically I'm just going to brown it a little bit really quickly. So we can start making our rice. Basically all we're going to need is sofrito, tomato paste, water, rice, and I like to add some corn to mine. Now I'm raising the heat up so I can get this moving quickly. Always washing our hands. Making sure that our hands are nice and clean, that we don't have any meat juices on them. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to stir it. Now mind you, I'm not trying to cook the meat now, I'm just trying to brown it. I'm not going to be making a lot of rice. It's just a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to let this brown and then we'll come back. Hey guys, so I'm back now. I've given the chicken a little bit of color. As you can see, I browned it a little. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be throwing some sofrito in here. I'm just going to stir it around. Going to get this to calm down a little bit. It's so noisy. Alright, so now the sofrito's in here. Now what I'm going to be adding to that is my tomato paste. Now I'll stir that around a little bit. Incorporating the tomato paste that I have little pieces that I have frozen that I've shown you in the past. So I'm just going to stir this around. This is the easiest thing you can do. Once you make your own homemade sofrito, all you gotta do is just pop a scoop of sofrito in there, tomato paste and whatever you're gonna be making, and you're good. That's what it looks like so far. Now to this I'm going to be adding a cup of water. Just using a regular cup. Since I'm only making a little bit, I'll be using like a little bit less than a cup of rice to it. But for my rice that I make like this, I like to add a little bit of frozen corn to it. So I'm going to throw a little bit of corn into mine. Maybe half a cup of corn in there. Just any frozen corn will do. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but when I open my bags, I slice it open like this, halfway. Then I take the tab, bring it around, grab it with my fingers, and that seals it for me for the next time. Alrighty, so let me get this stirred up a little bit. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the rice I'm going to be putting in here. I am using today Goya. It's a short grain rice. You could use whatever you have, whatever rice you like. So I put this like 3/4 of a cup. And again, as you can see, I've opened my bag like this. I scrunch it together. I take this little tab. I go around, bring it between my fingers, pull it out, and it's done. This is boiling already. Advantage of having long nails, you can actually touch hot things. Alrighty, I'm just going to taste the broth that we got going on in here. I'm trying to get any of the oil out of the spoon there. Delicious. Perfection. I'm telling you, make your own homemade sofrito and have it on hand all the time. This is my sofrito. I get these containers at the dollar store because, as you know, if you buy sofrito or you make sofrito, whatever you put the sofrito in, it's going to keep the smell in it forever. So this is mine. And what you do is, like you've seen me, 1 scoop, you're good. Everything is done. Now that this has come to a boil, now is when I'm going to take my rice and rinse it off so that my rice doesn't come out mushy when I'm done cooking it. Give it a good rinse, shake it off, and throw it into that boiling pot of deliciousness. I'm going to give it a little stir. And that's that. I'm going to lower the heat once it comes back up to a boil because I don't want it to scorch on the bottom. Then we'll cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. If you like to make your rice that has the pegao, which is the crunchy rice on the bottom, you add more oil to it and it'll cook it slow and it'll give you a beautiful pegao. That's the Puerto Rican term, the crunchies, right? Dominicans call it con. It's delicious. The crunchy bottom of the rice, you scrape the pot. So I don't do it myself because I don't. I like to just make the pot of rice regular. But this is it. It's coming up to a boil. I am just lifting up what's on the bottom up. And that's it. That's how we make our rice. So we'll come back and we'll check it out when it's done. So guys, this is where we're at with the rice. The water has pretty much absorbed into the rice. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be covering it and letting the rice finish cooking. Lower the heat. And that's it for right now. We'll come back when this is all done. Guys, here it is. Beautiful, delicious rice with chicken wings. This little calderito took 3 chicken wings, total of 6 little pieces, and this is what's for dinner tonight. Beautiful. And I'll have it with a little bit of salad on this side. It'd be nice if I had a little nice ripe avocado. But this is how we make our arroz con pollo, the way that I was raised, with having it with some corn in it. And it is delicious. So till the next meal that I cook, have a great evening. Enjoy your family and friends. Have some dinner. Let me know how you make yours. And before I forget, my sofrito has all of the condiments in it. So that's why you don't see me adding things to it, because I put everything into my sofrito before, rather not before, when I make it. So if you want to learn how to make my sofrito, go to my sofrito video on my YouTube channel and you'll see everything that I put in it. It really is chock full of everything. So this is why all my meals come out so quick and easy. And especially if you don't have time to be cooking and prepping all the condiments that go into a meal, that's the way to go. All right, guys. Hope you like this. Hope you try this. And I made a little baby caldero, but you can make this and double it as much as you want for your family. Take care. God bless.